Hi, pretty good afternoon, it's Jim from maverickstar Observatory. Guys, I know it's a few days late, but what they say is better late than never, isn't it? So we have the latest magnetic pole position for you. As you can see, it's still in the pack where it's been now for almost 3 months and not moved either westerly or easterly. So, you know, it's a little disappointing. I was expecting it to already start moving westerly again, but it hasn't. And you know, you've got to record the data as you find it. Sometimes it's not always going to deliver what you want, and I'm sure you guys are on your edge of your chairs just as much as me, waiting in anticipation to see what happens next. But for the time being, it is still in that locality of where it's been now for a good 2.5 months. I've checked the Trimag system. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I've introduced, you know, a very strong neodymium magnet to the sensors on each track, and it, you know, because it refreshes every 3 seconds, it collects another packet of data. You can see that as soon as you hold the magnet in front of one of the sensors, that on that track, the reading is, you know, instantly different. So there's nothing wrong with the Trimag system. It's doing its job, and reliably. It's just the fact that the magnetic North Pole has come to a grinding halt temporarily. So it'll be interesting to see what happens from this point out. If you're following it on your own Google map and you want to know what the latitude and longitude is, it is as follows: 81 degrees by 53 hours 28 minutes 68 seconds north, and the longitude is 114 degrees 55 hours 24 minutes 6 seconds east. And I'm going to zoom out just so you get an idea of where we are, and you'll be able to see the corridor, the 40-degree mark we've surpassed. And let me just close this down and zoom out so you can see that corridor of where we're tracking. And of course, you guys know that we've just crossed the mid-Atlantic North Ridge, and you know, we are still very much on course for central Russia. And what we're just waiting now to see what happens next. It's very peculiar that the magnetic North Pole has just crossed the mid-Atlantic Ridge and came to a grinding halt temporarily. But you know, this does also reflect on what the California professors there were saying about the Earth's core is noticeably slowing down, and that it could stop and maybe even reverse. So we don't know what's going on at the moment. I've put the Trimag data up onto the website. I've also added the magnetosphere data. What I will say is there is a slight decrease in the magnetosphere strength, which is, you know, in terms of a pole migration, a good sign that things might start to slowly pick up from this point on. But we'll just have to wait and see and rely on the equipment. Guys, this is the only website that is dedicated to this, giving you free information, up to date, and recording it on a 3-second resolution. It's something really special for you guys. It's also, we have this dedicated YouTube channel to this as well, where you get access to not just you know, the magnetic North Pole progression, also all the other anomalies that we cover and record here for you guys. And you know, I've noticed over the last few days very little activity with regards to, you know, chucking in a few bucks here and there from a few people. It's been very slow. That really needs to change, guys. We can do much better than what we're doing right now, and why shouldn't we? This is the only observatory that has equipment that records this data and gives it out freely to everybody internationally. That's something worth getting behind, I hope. You agree. And you know, there is a link down there in the description if you want to you know, help us out here a little. Simple as that. So guys, I'm going to say what I usually do. I'm going to say, you take care of your loved ones. We're not going anywhere. You know, the equipment is still running and recording, and when things change, you'll be the first to know. Till then, as always, Bye for now.